Okay, restarting the video. 3 windows, make them curve with the cylinder. Otherwise, guys, if you don't, like if I put a window on the side of this one here, just watch this, and I curve the top and bottom, and then I put the sides straight, that's going to look a lot more natural than if I just, this is going to look like a button if I don't curve the sides. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So when you put a window on something, curve it with the object. For example, let's put a window on this cylinder right here. So curve the top and bottom of the window, and then the outsides of the window can go out with the cylinder. So you are mimicking the lines of the form. Am I making sense right here? You should already probably know how to make a cylinder and how to make a cone. But if not, just remember that the lines are curved here. So you want to curve the windows with the form. Okay? Now, I'm also going to add on a little like rocket booster on the side of this cylinder. So watch it and then add one on. On the side here, I'm going to make another cylinder that just touches this cylinder by doing a straight line. You can use your ruler if you want. I mean, in your final one, you're going to want to use your ruler for stuff. And then I'm going to also put that little oval on the top. Do you guys see how now it looks like I just added a little booster on the side there, or whatever it's called? Thruster, booster, rocket launcher. I don't know. Does anybody know the term? It's a cylinder. Yep. So when you're doing this too and practicing these things, if you're like, man, this looks kind of boring, just simple like little lines like this, little stripes or like little buttons can make it look a lot more interesting. So you can practice like kind of putting on a little bit of stripe, a little bit of buttons there. That helps to make things look, you know, more in kind of, I guess, a little more complicated. If you want to make something come out of the bottom, look at this, guys. Here's like you wouldn't, like here's 2 little things. And then if there would be a third one back there, it would like move back in space. Does that make sense? Oh, my bad. Can you see it now? So like I brought these 3 little things out of the bottom, and then I'm actually just going to like play with little fire coming out of them. So you guys can play. The fire and the launching is just an easy way to make something look like it's, you know, going. Now you don't have to necessarily do a cylinder, but the same is going to hold true. Like I'm going to move down to this sphere in a minute.
Yeah, that's exactly what my object looks
like. Yeah, and I just want you guys to think about like the naturalness of putting on a door, putting on a window, putting on several doors, putting on several windows, and how you curve that with the object. And for some of you, it's going to be like no problem, but sometimes you want to think, okay, so like if I'm thinking about this sphere, if I want to make a line of windows, let's say on this sphere, I'm going to make a strip that curves. You guys see that curve again? It's curving with the form. Whenever you put a window or a door on, curve it with the form, okay? If you don't know how to do that, just ask me. I can re-show you how to curve it. And then like if I just divide that, again, with lines that go straight up and down, not sideways, these can function as like windows. You don't want to do a sphere where you have like this nice curve on there and then like all these, I mean, you could do crazy weird windows, but if you want to make them look like they go straight up and down, it's all perspective drawing. Like your vertical lines, you want to go straight up and down. So there's no perfect way to do any of this, but these are just like good little reviews, you know, before you just jump on and make your object look really flat. this will make it look more curved. And again, like I'm just practicing little things, and you guys can practice too as much as you want. So if I want to put rocket boosters or like something like a satellite, like I'm thinking of the pizza cutter, like sometimes if you bring like little shapes, I'm going to make little rectangles coming off of this. You can do whatever you want, but don't stop yourself necessarily with what's there. You can always make these weird little additions. If you look at that Space Goose work, he's always got these, you know, side things coming out. Right? And if you want to make something look like it goes back in, look, I'm going to make a little round hole right here. And it looks like that came out. Look, the satellite's coming out of my sphere. Can you guys see that? I just made like a little egg shape. And that was coming out of it. So if you want things coming out of your sphere, you can make as many egg shapes as you want. And out they can come. Okay? Huh? Yeah, good. That looks good. That looks good. Just think about the positioning of your lines, okay? In perspective to things. If you want to add on, I know this is going quick, and I'm not asking for anything like perfect. This is literally just you thinking of some things before you jump onto your final. If you want to add on anything that's boxy, right here, how I make a rectangular prism, everyone's a little bit different, but how I make a rectangular prism is I make a rectangle like that, and then I make another rectangle popping out behind it. Does anybody do this too? I make 2 overlapping rectangles, and then I connect them at the corners. So if you want to do a box, that's how I do the box. But if you want to add on another box, you can just come out from that side and mimic the first box shape. So try to add another box onto this box. That's a little more difficult. The boxy shapes are a little more difficult. And if you struggle with that, again, I can help you on your final one to like get it into perspective. After you print off your object, you can trace it or transfer your object, but then you're gonna have to do all the additions yourself. There are no windows on your pizza cutter, okay? There are no windows on your lipstick tube or whatever you're using. You're gonna have to add all of that stuff, and you're gonna hear me say, and add more, and add more, and add more. So if I'm looking at this guy right here, what does add more mean? Well, I could put another window up here. I could put another window down here. Okay, I could put a little panel of buttons right here. I could put my other stuff coming out of the side. You see what I mean? So I can just keep going.
Those kind of look like
So you guys can sketch a little bit. Also, I'm going to add wings onto this one in a minute. I'll let you guys kind of sketch a little bit. Does this help just to kind of think about these forms? I probably should stop my recording before too long because people at home are going to be like, not watching this. I'm going to do wings on this little cone here. I don't know. You can make wings look like they come directly out from a form if you want. It just depends what you want on them and how you want the wing to be. If this was flying sideways, the wings are going to be at a different angle. Do you guys see that? Does that make sense? This wing would be popping out toward me. This wing would be popping out behind the cylinder. I've turned the cylinder on its side and I've put wings going that way. So you guys can try that.